Please enjoy the rest of the show. Tomo, floor is yours.
I just seen what you. I seen it. Okay, so I guess we doing that now. The good thing about it is, if you on the couch early, you just gotta worry about who bringing the potato salad or not. That's the only thing. Like you just gotta watch who bringing that. So last night, I mean, Cat. Well, yesterday we found out that Cat got the torn meniscus, and we gonna figure out if he gonna be back before the end of the season or probably. I think his season may be done, but he may be back for the playoffs. But hey,
Mhm.
Timberwolves are still the number one seed. And one guy said, you know what? Cat's gone, but y'all forgot I got drafted.
Mhm.
Anthony Edwards, man. Ant Edwards came out and said, look, this wolf got 9 lives. I know we missed Cat, but this wolf got 9 lives. So after yesterday, it was like he dropped like 44 points. He got the game winning 3-pointer, with like a minute and something left. He helped them beat the best offense in the NBA, the Indiana Pacers, 113 to 111. He also had that buzzer beater block. It was like, man, get that out of here. Something about the Adidas sports kicks, man. They make you want to jump through hoops. No Yeezy reference. So look, guys, the question is, that was just one night. There's a lot more games to go. The playoffs are here. Can Minnesota survive until Cat comes back? And again, these Western Conference teams, Joe, I know that conference, man, it's always been a powerhouse for years.
Mhm.
How you feel, man?
Can they survive until he comes back? They can. He's projected to come back into the Western Conference Finals. The good thing about Minnesota is they have a secret weapon of Nas Reed. All right, Nas Reed is somebody. First of all, let me talk about Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards, we all know what happened, right? He had an ankle injury on and off, right? He subbed into the game late, remember, and people was not calling him. Like he was saying he was serious and stuff like that, right? Okay, and so it's been a lot of worry about the Timberwolves at this moment. Cat goes down. Oh, can they lead? They've been losing games, playing musical chairs with the OKC Thunder. And he comes out and had that performance, and then the emotion he showed when he hit that three. Tombo talk about y'all. He was like that. I'm like I don't know what he was saying, but he was going crazy.
I'm
And then
here,
when he
man.
got
This is
that
me.
block,
This is me. This is what I do.
man, when he got that block, he started flexing to the crowd. I was like, let's go. Like that's crazy though. That was a game winning block, man. So now and that block was legit. Like it was a legit block. So Anthony Edwards' attitude itself is enough for them to survive until he comes back. But the way their team is set up, Timberwolves are known for having like size, right? Like they got Rudy Gobert, they got Cat, and they got Nas Reed. Nas Reed is a wild card. Nas Reed can
Mhm.
play that center position. Nas Reed can also put the ball on the floor. Nas Reed is also a great 3-point shooter. I wanted Nas Reed because I knew he would be a free agent, but they re-signed. I was like, dang. So he's gonna be the X factor. But this is gonna allow Anthony Edwards, right, to get more shots, to be more aggressive and stuff like that. So I think, and they got a good defensive team without Cap. So I think that they can survive. It all depends on matchup, obviously. If they see like the Nuggets before that, no, right? Possibly the Clippers, but they can survive at least to the Western Conference Finals, depending on their matchups. And what it looked like in their matchups,
Yes,
y'all.
well.
Oh, and then look,
That was
and then
Cat agent calling. Go ahead.
what they look like in the matchups right now, based on the standings, Tombo, they will play the winner. Uh, they will play, either the Lakers or they'll play the Mavericks or the Kings. Lakers, Mavericks, Kings, or the Warriors. All right, that's a favorable matchup. Well, and then in the second round they will have to play either probably Clippers or the Pelicans. So that's gonna be the tough match when you get to the second round. But I think they could. But if I had to put money on it, Tombo, at the center of that, I'm not gonna put my money on it. I would say they're not gonna do it.
Who you said they would play in the first round again? Who's the
It's
possible?
it's a play-in team, so it could be anywhere between us, Mavs, Warriors, or Lakers.
I think they can.
But based on the seeding, let's go with Warriors or Lakers.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna jump to the playing team just yet because they gotta find their chemistry. This was the first game without Cat, and again, look at Ant stepping up. I was saying Ant Ethers, Ant Edwards stepping up like that, man, dropping the 44 to be like, look, there's two superstars on this team now, and remember we was talking about the face of the league and who wants it
Mhm.
and who we want to see. And Elvis put his name back in the hat. He was like, "Hey man, I know I'm out west, but I can put 44 on a good team." I mean, I may have went to the All-Star game and played around, but when I get serious, this is what I can do. What they compared, what 87 Jordan was it 87,
84 Jordan.
84 Jordan. Jordan, oh, 84. But yeah, I think they can survive until he comes back. As far as like making the playoffs, can they survive in the playoffs without Cat? I'm gonna say no.
Yeah.
The reason why I need, like I said, I need more games just to see how the chemistry between him and Rudy Gobert goes. Because Rudy is still a solid center. He can get you the offense, he can get you rebounds, he can get the paint protection that's there. But I want to see how everybody else around shows up. Because again, with Carl, the 22 to 30 points that he could probably get you, the 8 to 10 rebounds a game, you're going to miss that at some point. And I know Gobert was there as well. So think about that's an extra 40, maybe 20 rebounds with them combined. Maybe 5 to 10 blocks a game combined being out there, and another presence with somebody shooting a 3 with Cat.
Yeah.
So it's the chemistry. And their record without Cat, they're like 47 and 73. And their record with Cat is 270, 301. Like it's still in a ballpark where they can manage.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also not even thinking about can they survive without Cat. I'm also thinking like, is this the moment where Ant Edwards shows us the player that we all know he can be? So I'm also interested in seeing that. And a little bit of saying, hey, is Gobert, was it the Utah Jazz? Are you the center that everyone thinks you are? Like, show that. So I'm looking at that more so, can they survive until he comes back? It's Western Conference Finals. That's tough. That's tough. We just talked about how Golden State can get in the playoffs and make it to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah.
Lakers, if LeBron decides to play or AD decides to show up, there's a lot that can happen.
Yeah. I think they need Cat for sure to get to the Western Finals. And like I said, it could happen to no matchup, but what I'm doing now going forward, when I do these matchups, would I put my money on it? Like, no, I'm not gonna put my money on it. But also your point with the Utah Jazz, the thing with having Cat is with Utah, they were scoring wise, they depend a lot on Donovan Mitchell. So like you look at it in playoff time. But with the Minnesota Timberwolves, you have Cat and Anthony Edwards, and you have guys like Naj Reid, Jaden McDaniels. Like all these guys can score. So, and they are a better defensive team. Defensively, the Utah Jazz were relying on Rudy Gobert a lot. They didn't have a lot of wing defenders. Like it fooled you. Like Royce O'Neal, we all thought, he's a great defender. I mean, he's okay, but he ain't as good as you thought he was. He had Rudy Gobert behind him, So with the Timberwolves, though, they legit got size on the wing. They got Anthony Edwards. They got Jaden McDaniels. They got the other dude from the bench. I forgot his name. They got Naj Reid. They got they got guys.
TJ Warren?
No, that's TJ Warren.
Kyle Anderson.
They still got Mike Conley too.
Yeah, they got Mike Conley at the point guard position. Solid
Kyle
defender.
Anderson.
No, not Kyle Anderson. Not Kyle Anderson.
You talking about you a forward?
Yeah, I think he a shooting guard, small forward. Shooting guard, small forward. Can't think of his name. But basically, when Jaden McDaniels, when McDaniels is not playing, he fills in for McDaniels.
Josh Minott? That's not him. Josh Minott. That's crazy. Josh Minott.
But they have wing defenders basically. Alexander Walker.
There we go. Oh, Niku.
Yeah.
Nikhil.
So yeah.
Nikhil.
So they got.
Why they call that boy Nikhil?
So
you can find out what Rudy Gobert. That's why they are such a good defensive team because they got the wing defenders to go with it. So,
Dave, I know you was backstage talking to agent. Like, how you feel? Can they survive without him?
Yeah, I think they can. This team is built for that. After what we kind of sort of after the news yesterday and when we thought about it, I think they can. Even though they have the 11th tough schedule in the NBA, this team is built for that. From what I see, because you still have a 2-3-time defensive player of the year, Rudy Gobert, who's definitely not going to allow too much to happen in the paint. Of course, we know he can't check nobody outside of the paint, but they don't require him to do that much in Minnesota. And Ant just seems to be stepping up. That's the biggest key. You now allow him to flourish and to really be more of the guy. Not saying that Cat took away that option, but now he's forced to do so, and he looks like the kid, the guy that's going to step up and do that. That's why they said that he was pretty much what they called him, Baby Jordan 84 Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably right, Tom. It probably was 87. That's Ricky Jordan, 84. Go ahead.
Probably was.
87,
Hey,
yeah, it might be
either
87 Jordan.
way, it was a great comparison because he
Yeah,
didn't win yet, but he was on his way.
yeah. The
So
way he broke it down.
and
Yeah.
that's almost exactly how he plays right now. He plays like he's there to force his way to win. Like he said, he hit his head on the back for the block yesterday.
That's crazy.
That's the highest he's ever jumped in his life. So that lets you know he's motivated to do more because he see that his second best guy is down. So he's like, all right, well, my guy down, so it's time for me to step up. And I don't see them faltering to where they drop like a lot. They may go like second or third, maybe, but they're going to be in that top three to me. I don't see them dropping from the top three at all.
Yeah, no, I agree with you there.
Oh yeah, they're not doing that.
Yeah, so I don't see them being able to miss anything. Now, the only thing is when it comes to playoff time, if does Cat come back? Is he out for the rest of the year?
Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, that may Western Conference Finals. Then I still think they got a chance to get there. I still think they got a chance to get to the Western Conference Finals without Cat. Now the finals, I don't know.
Do you think they will though?
Do I think they'll get to the Western Conference Finals? Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough, man. Because in the playoffs, Anthony Edwards gonna get a lot of attention. So it all depends on.
He is. I feel like what's going on now is going to allow him to be able to be okay with that because he had the experience last year. Because you remember in the playoffs last year, he had the attention, but it wasn't working out for him. They didn't win that series, and now if you look at right now, it's pretty much playoff time. If you look at how everyone's fighting for seeding, they're fighting for the playoffs, they're fighting to see exactly how they're going to play when it gets to that point. So I feel like the way he's playing now, the focus is going to be on him because they know Cat ain't there, so it's going to prepare him for the playoffs. I think he'll be more than ready.
Yeah, I get your point. I just like 7-game series, man. Like last year, he wasn't double every play. That's what they're going to do. They're going to send a double team to Ant throughout the 7-game series.
See, that's where Mike Conley comes into play too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, like I get like the Clippers, for example, right? The Clippers. This one thing I worry about the Clippers, if a Paul George is not there, Kawhi, when he gets double, he's not one of the best passers off the double team. And it really disrupts the offensive flow when Kawhi is getting double every single play. So Anthony Edwards getting double every single play, right? Passing off the double team. And on a 7-game series, like I said, by the third game, they know what you're going to do. So they know how the rotation is going to work and everything. So Anthony Edwards' passing ability is going to get tested this playoff. Let's just say that. It's going to get tested. So we're going to see. I'm curious. But like Jamon said, Nas Reed got to step up.
Hey.
He's the X factor.
What's the ongoing debate in the R2L chat about Lil Wayne and Jay-Z? What Lil Wayne say, man? I don't care who at the top of the stairs. I'm stepping up. So that's what they need to do.
Let's get it.
Okay, Tomo.
Hey, man, I'm trying to add a little something, a little something here and there. Trying a little bit, man. Keep the people.
Nah, I agree with this too. Nas Reed got to step up as well.
He the X factor. He's the X factor. So
him and Nickel.
What? Him and who?
Nickel. Alexander, Nikhil.
Oh.
That's Nickel, man.
Okay. I'm like, Joe, are you missing another?
Nah. You good on this?
What's going on?
Good on this?
I'm like, hold on. I'm gonna make sure I get this one. All right, y'all. So let's go over these shows, man. This is the network, man. This is the network.
Shows right there.
Huh?
I got you back. We got 14 shows right there.
What? Paid in full, man. Make sure y'all watch that movie. It's a classic. Talking about to make me go back and watch that, John. I watched Money Talks the other day. That's why that reference came up. Yesterday.
Victim.
But yeah, man. Here's the thing, y'all. This is a network. Refuse to Lose Sports is a network. It's not just a show. It is a show. You're watching it right now, but we are a network. We are growing too. All right, and we have a plethora of shows, different sports. First show we got is BWT, Baseball with Teddy. Man, baseball guru, all your baseball content through Refusable Sports goes through BWT. By the way, all these shows that we're going to talk about, they all have their own YouTube channel.